Hello everyone! Today we will be installing the cruise control module from LSK Electronics to the Yamaha Tenere 700 2025 year. So first I will show you what do you find in the package. So the cruise control module. Here is the holder for control module. I will explain later how to use it. Here you have two holders for the harness, and here is the wiring, and here you have cable ties for securing the cables. Okay guys, let me show you the harness. This connector fits to the dashboard, and from the dashboard the original connector is connected to one of these slots. Yeah. The second slot fits to the control unit. This connector is for the brake lever. This connector is for connecting the throttle signals, and this connector is the brake signal backup, and it is connected to the tail light. Okay, we must take out the both side plastic panels, windscreen, dashboard, the seat, and slightly lift up the fuel tank. We will start with the windscreen. It is super easy. There are 6 bolts. So and that's it. We will continue with the dashboard. Here is 1 bolt, and here you can see 2 bolts. Before removing the remaining bolt, I suggest to put some piece of fabric to this position to make sure you will not scratch the screen. Yeah. My harness is free now, but your harness will probably hold here. Yeah. Because here is some plastic clip which is holding the harness. You must take the wiring out from the plastic holder. Yeah, because after this you will be moving this harness to another position, so you will not use this clip. Yeah. Okay, now we can disconnect the connectors. Just be sure you push the locks before unplugging it. So 1 cable and 2nd cable. Now we will take out the side panels. Yeah, this and the 2nd one. So I suggest to start with the standard bolts. And the same from 2nd side. Okay, here from the bottom side you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plastic bolts. So just quarter rotation and the clip pops out. Yeah. it looks like this. When it is inside, yeah, you will just do a quad rotation and it will pops out, and then you can take it out. We have few remaining plastic clips here. So one, the same as before, is here. And the same is from another side. Okay, and now it should be possible to take these covers out. It is holding on steel clips, so just pull it out, pull it out carefully, and they should pop out. Yeah. Okay, and also here. Yeah. If you are worried about the scratching of this cover, you must dismount the frames. Yeah. And now we must disconnect the flasher connector. Standard one. Push this locker and pull it out. And absolutely the same principle on the second side of the bike. Now the seat. Now we will move to the following screws. We need to take out this bottom black screws. And then this silver screws. Then we will dismount the screws here. One is here on the top of the fuel tank, and second on the second side. Yeah. This black side plastic pedals is no longer holding on its place, so you can take them out. And here is the steel plate. And we will finally see the screws which is holding the fuel tank. This is the main holding spot. 2 screws and the second 2 screws. Last thing which we must take out to make the fuel tank free is this plastic clip, because it is holding the fuel tank and something here. Yeah, it is standard clip. You must push the center inside and then you can take the whole clip out. This is okay, you can let it here as it is. The same from the second side of the bike. The clip looks this way. This is installed position. You just push the center inside and then you can take it out. Yeah. If you want to install it back, you must do this. Push it into the hole and push this to this position. Now it should be possible to lift the tank, which we need to access some connectors. You can see here the holder. You must first pull the tank a bit backwards, and then you will be able to lift it up. I will show you. Now, for releasing the fuel tank, you must pull it backwards a bit and then when you notice that the movement is free, you can lift it up. Yeah, it is good to use some stick or something else and put it under the tank, and it will hold the tank for you. That is everything we need to access the throttle and the front brake connectors, which is placed here in these positions. Now we are looking on the bike from the right side, and here you can see the many connectors. And we must find the right ones. Yeah. So first connector which we need is this one. It is a 2-pin, not sealed connector, which leads to the brake lever. Yeah. So just disconnect it. It contains a locker, so you must push the locker and release the connector. Yeah. Maybe it will be not so easy as mine, because this was unconnected many times. And the second one is this big connector with 10 wires from every side. Yeah. And this connector leads to right handlebar, including the throttle. So also it have a locker, so just push the locker and pull it out. Yeah. There is one more connector which we need to install the cruise control. It is this white connector, but in stock this connector will be probably hidden under this tube. Yeah. So you have two possibilities. One possibility is that you will be tricky enough and take this connector out to access it. Or the second possibility is that you can dismount this every plastics to access this connector. My trick was that I used a longer cable tie, make it bend on its end, and then I was able to push it inside, yeah, and then this is only a demonstration, yeah. It will be way harder for you. Then do something and pull the connector out. It is possible. It's not easy, but it is possible, and then it is not needed to take these plastics out. Yeah. Now, bit of dirty work. Yeah. This cable, which normally leads to the dashboard, we need to change its routing and lead it this way, and here. We must take out this screw, and from the second side is the same screw here, and then two screw which is hold this, yeah, hold this. Here the big one, under it, second one here, yeah. Then you will be able to take this cable out from this maze, yeah. If you have the crash bars, it is quite handy because this will be laying on the crash bars, yeah. And now release the cable from this scary maze. Okay. The cable is here and completely free. We'll go this way. Yeah, so this cable, which normally leads to the dashboard, should be here. Yeah, ready for connecting to the control unit. Now this cable, which is included in package, this part, you can see it is the same. Yeah, so you must lead this part with the same way as before was this cable to the dashboard. Yeah, so we just switch this one for the new one. So something like this. Yeah. Now screw all this plastic front of the bike back on its place. I have frames which is holding on the same place. Now connect the cables to the dashboard, because we need to know the length of the cables, and secure the dashboard on one screw. Yeah, this is good. Here is the cable holder on the steering neck. It is holding some cable. We need to use the cable tie and lock this cable, this new cable, to this one close to the cable holder, to make sure there will not be any collision of your new cable with the front forks. So something like this, and it should hold firmly on its place. So now we have these two new wires here, one from the package and second previously used in the dashboard. Few words to the holder itself. This is the main body of the holder. The screw fits into the holder. This is the washer. So the holder will be from one side of the plastic panel. The washer will be from second side. It is fitting together. Then there is the steel washer, because this is still only plastic. And then it is secured by the nut. Yeah. Then the control unit is holding on it this way, and the O-ring is for securing the control unit this way. Yeah. So this is the completed holder. Now we will do it on the bike. Don't worry that the unit is bending here, because it is only my unit. It is the testing prototype, so it is not filled by the epoxy. Yeah. Your unit will be filled with the epoxy. It will be compact and hard. Yeah. Now you can install the control unit holder. This here, plastic washer, big steel washer, and screw. number 8. And do not over tight it. It is just a plastic, and you will need to move the control unit probably, yeah? They are slightly different, so you cannot switch it, yeah? So this here, second slot, you maybe notice this fits inside, one inside the second one, yeah? The original wire is quite long, but there is quite a lot of space under this plastic, so it is not a problem. You can make it more clean with one more cable tie. I have already prepared the steel holder, which is in the package. Here, under the screw, do it the same, yeah, do the same. Now, you need to this cable and lead it this way before this steel part, yeah, and lead it to the second side. You see that the cables are right in here, but it is from the top side of this tube. It is not good because on this tube is lying the fuel tank, so we must put it under this tube, yeah. I'm here, perfect. So we have the cables here. Now push it into the prepared connectors. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And push them somewhere here. There will be, they will be hidden under the tank, so it must not be very nice. Okay, it is good to place some cable tie here to make the harness not be stretched so much. So, one cable tie. And that's it. Second option, which I don't like too much, is to pull the harness through this hole. But I'm not sure if it is super perfect, because this edge is quite sharp, and maybe it could cut the wires. Not tested. You can try it, but it is not tested, yeah? And the remaining wire with these white connectors will lead this way. Secure the cables on the holder. And it should go this way together with this. So use one more cable tie and secure this here. Okay, and now it will be good if I have access to this space, so I will dismount this cover, yeah. Okay, this will be enough for me. and connect it here. Now just connect the wires to this connector. It also have the locker, yeah. So you must push the locker. Sometimes on this connector it is easier to push it here and pull it out, yeah, because it is usually or often not so simple to push it as much as you need to release the connector, yeah. And connect this. If you don't like this, you can attach it with one more cable tie, yeah. Now I recommend to turn on the bike and try if you can switch between the ABS off and on, because it will show you that the connection is right, yeah. So with short push you should have the rear ABS symbol and the traction control symbol, and with long push you should have complete ABS system off and traction control off. With short push you should have everything on. Guys, just one more note to this side plastic panel which is here. Because there is not too much space under this cover, you will be probably have to take out this cable holder. It is holding on double-sided tape, so it is not a problem to take it out. Now guys, we must put the fuel tank back. Here check if there is enough space for the cables. Okay, so now just put everything back on the bike and enjoy your new cruise control. Thank you for purchasing and thank you for watching.